Stop scrolling for a second, because what just went down in Atlanta isn't just gossip, it's heartbreak. The kind that destroys love, loyalty, and trust all at once. Imagine a mansion once filled with laughter and luxury now echoing with anger, betrayal, and a single message that shattered everything. T.I., the king of the South, was pacing like a storm ready to explode. His voice trembled as he tried to process the unthinkable. Tiny, the woman he built his empire with, had made a decision that ripped their family apart. The rumors said Shekinah's pregnancy was gone, and the whispers claimed T.I. might have been the father. Whether true or not, it was enough to set Atlanta on fire. Inside that golden mansion, silence was louder than shouting. Tiny stood in tears, whispering she did what she had to do to protect her family, while T.I. shook with rage, unable to look her in the eye. Outside, blogs and gossip pages were already dropping exclusive stories. Tiny ends Shekinah's pregnancy. T.I. explodes. Shekinah disappears. The internet didn't wait for proof. Screenshots, leaked messages, and fake DMs started circulating within minutes. Fans chose sides instantly, some blaming Tiny, others defending her. Hashtags like #TinyCrossTheLine and #TISnaps started trending, tearing through social media like wildfire. Meanwhile, Shekinah sat alone, scrolling through the chaos. Her eyes were red, her phone buzzing non-stop with cruel comments and pitying messages. Anonymous accounts claimed to have voice notes and hospital receipts, but nobody knew what was real anymore. Every post felt like another stab. "I didn't deserve this," she finally tweeted. And just like that, Atlanta went into meltdown mode. Within hours, her name was trending, and her heartbreak was public property. Cameras camped outside her apartment, flashes leaking through her curtains, as she hid in silence, whispering to herself that she never wanted any of this. Back at the mansion, things were breaking, not just glass, but everything that held them together. T.I. slammed his phone down, his voice low and furious. "You didn't save this family, Tiny. You buried it." She stared at him through tears, saying she only wanted to protect what they built. "Protect it from what?" he snapped back. "The truth." Their argument wasn't private anymore. Paparazzi outside caught glimpses through the windows, and minutes later, photos of T.I. yelling hit the blogs. Headlines read, "T.I. loses control. Police called to mansion." No one confirmed it, but nobody cared. The internet doesn't wait for facts, it only needs a moment. Across Atlanta, talk shows and YouTubers went live, dissecting every detail. Some claimed Tiny confronted Shekinah weeks ago. Others swore T.I. promised to fix it quietly. But the truth was buried under layers of pain and pride. In the middle of the night, a voice note leaked, allegedly T.I. saying, "This ain't love. This ain't family." It spread like wildfire, replayed on every gossip page. Tiny sat alone, mascara smeared, scrolling through hateful comments that painted her as a villain. Her mansion, once a symbol of success, now felt like a prison filled with ghosts of better days. By morning, Atlanta looked different. Drones hovered, vloggers streamed live, and fans debated non-stop. Tiny's team released a short statement. "Our family is going through a private matter. Please respect our privacy." But in this world, privacy doesn't exist anymore. T.I. stared at his phone, headline after headline stabbing deeper. Tiny ends pregnancy. Shekinah speaks out. T.I. breaks down. His eyes filled with rage and exhaustion. "They don't care about truth," he muttered. "They care about the show." Then he threw his phone across the room, the crash echoing like thunder through the house. Somewhere across town, Shekinah went live. Her voice shook as she whispered, "I didn't betray anyone. I just didn't deserve to lose something that wasn't about fame." Tears streamed down her face as thousands watched. Comments poured in, love, hate, disbelief. But one pinned comment said it best, "The truth always hurts the one who hides it." Tiny saw the live too, her hands trembling as she replayed Shekinah's words. She looked at T.I. and asked, "Do you think she's lying?" He didn't answer. His silence said everything. By noon, Atlanta was burning with drama. Memes replaced billboards, gossip pages flooded timelines, and hashtags like #JusticeForShekinah and #TIBreakdown were trending everywhere. Everyone had an opinion, but nobody had the truth. In the end, all that was left was silence, the kind that comes after a storm, when the damage is already done. And in that silence, one thing became clear. In the city of fame and secrets, love is the most dangerous game of all. Every corner of the internet was flooded with their downfall. Tiny's team tried to control the narrative, putting out interviews about mental health and protecting family, but no one believed it. The screenshots told a different story. Leaked messages allegedly from Tiny to her friends where she wrote, "I told her to stay away from him. She didn't listen. I had to handle it." Whether those texts were real didn't matter anymore. The world had chosen its villain, and Tiny's name was on every headline. Around 3 p.m., T.I. finally stepped out of his mansion for the first time in a day. Cameras swarmed him, shouting questions. "Did you end things with Tiny? Are you pressing charges?" He said nothing, just kept walking with his hood up, fists tight. But behind those dark glasses, a tear slipped down, unseen by the flashing lights. Across the city, Shekinah's phone buzzed. An unknown message appeared. "They are not done with you yet. Stay quiet." Her hands froze. Fear crawled up her spine. She deleted it, but the unease stayed. That night, Atlanta's glittering streets turned dark with whispers. Every bar, every corner conversation revolved around them. The scandal had become currency. Meanwhile, in his studio, T.I. stood surrounded by his platinum records, staring blankly at the mic. "The whole world's watching, and I can't even speak my truth," he muttered. Behind him, Tiny appeared quietly at the doorway. "You think I don't feel this pain too?" she said softly. He looked at her with hollow eyes. "You didn't just hurt her, Tiny. You hurt me. You took away my choice." She wanted to respond, but words meant nothing now. Downstairs, the TV blared, Atlanta's royal couple falling apart. Their smiles on screen felt like mockery. The internet went wild. TikTok edits with sad music and captions like "Loyalty doesn't mean silence" flooded timelines. Then a fake voice note surfaced, supposedly Tiny admitting she did it for the brand. Everyone knew it sounded AI generated, but that didn't stop millions from believing it. Comments poured in. "She sacrificed a baby for fame. Cancel Tiny." The outrage was instant and unstoppable. The next morning, a drone hovered outside their home. T.I. looked out the window, sighed, and muttered, "Let them talk. They always do." Tiny sat on the edge of their bed, whispering, "But what if that's all that's left of us?" What neither of them knew was that somewhere online, a new leaked video was uploading, one that would make everything explode again. At exactly 12:02 a.m., it dropped. The thumbnail showed blurry figures. The title read, "Inside T.I. and Tiny's Explosive Confrontation." The clip was raw, voices yelling, emotions breaking. "You crossed every line, Tiny," T.I. shouted. Her voice cracked as she replied, "I did what you wouldn't." Then came a faint sob, someone whispering, "Please stop." Viewers swore it was Shekinah. Real or fake didn't matter. The world believed it. Within 10 minutes, the video hit millions of views. By morning, news outlets everywhere were calling it Atlanta's celebrity collapse. Inside the mansion, T.I. hadn't slept. His eyes were bloodshot, scrolling through endless headlines that stabbed like knives. T.I. breaks down, Tiny exposed, Shekinah speaks out. His publicist begged him to post a denial, but he couldn't lie anymore. "They built this cage," he whispered, staring at his trophies. "Fame built it. Love locked it. Betrayal threw away the key." Downstairs, Tiny sat scrolling through her phone. Hate messages, threats, pity, all blurring together. "I can't breathe anymore," she whispered through tears. Her friends urged her to go live and tell her side, but she knew the truth. Every word she said would be twisted. Silence was her only defense, even as it destroyed her. T.I. saw that post and froze. His mind screamed, "It's over." He walked to the balcony, staring at the glowing Atlanta skyline. The noise of the city felt distant. Tiny stepped beside him, voice shaking. "I never wanted it to go this far." He didn't look at her. "You ended something I didn't even know existed." She started crying. "I thought I was protecting us." He laughed bitterly. "From what? The truth?" The silence that followed said everything. Below them, paparazzi cameras clicked, catching shadows of two broken people on a balcony. Even their pain had become content. Across town, Shekinah watched that same live stream, tears streaming down her face. She didn't want revenge. She just wanted peace. But peace doesn't go viral. Hours later, a new audio leaked, supposedly Tiny's voice saying, "He'll never forgive me. I can't forgive myself." TikTok blew up again. Everyone debated if it was real, but truth didn't matter anymore. By morning, British tabloids were calling it America's new royal scandal. Talk shows analyzed their psychology. TikTok actors reenacted their pain. Everyone was addicted to their heartbreak. Inside his studio, T.I. finally turned on the mic. But this time, he wasn't recording music. He was recording pain. "They call this entertainment," he said quietly, "but this is my life falling apart." He ended the track in silence. No beat, no hook, just truth. Tiny, alone in the living room, read the newest headline: "Fans petition to cancel Tiny." Her hands shook as she whispered, "When did love become punishment?" Meanwhile, Shekinah's lawyer released a short statement. Ms. Anderson is seeking justice for the trauma she endured. The word justice echoed through Atlanta like thunder. T.I. slammed a glass against the counter. "They are turning our pain into profit." His friend told him softly, "The only way to win, Tip, is to disappear." Maybe he was right. Maybe the only way out was silence. As night fell again, the mansion went dark. Tiny sat on the couch, praying through tears. Shekinah watched the city lights, whispering that she didn't hate anyone anymore, she just wanted peace. And somewhere between them, T.I. stood under the stars, whispering, "Maybe love ain't supposed to survive fame." The wind blew through the empty streets as Atlanta fell quiet again. But online, the noise was deafening. Hashtags kept trending. Comment sections kept burning. Because in today's world, heartbreak doesn't fade, it goes viral. And as Tiny's last whispered words from that leaked clip replayed across millions of screens, "I just wanted to save us," one truth remained clear: you can delete a post, but you can't erase a broken heart once it's gone public.